Happy New Year!
It's a new year, so for a lot of us, that means a new set of goals.
How many of us, though, have started off strong and then fell off track when it comes to our New Year's goals and resolutions? As frequent goal setters, we've succeeded and failed a lot. So we've learned a few things about goal setting that we want to share with you so that you can finally achieve your goals this 2023. Before we reveal what we consider to be the secret to finally accomplishing your goals in 2023, we're going to share 5 pieces of advice that will all lead to the main point, so it'll all make sense in the end, I promise.
A quick update in case you're new, we have been traveling full-time for 2 years, searching for a life outside the United States, particularly in Mexico. We are Mexican by heritage, and we create videos using our unique strengths and perspectives. Right now though, we are in Colombia, and we have a lot to share with you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video from our channel.
We're about to share our top 5 lessons learned when setting out to accomplish long-term goals. These can be applied to just about anything from health to professional to personal goals. So let's start with number 5. Make incremental adjustments. Small changes are much easier to implement than large ones. Trying to eat better? Start by stocking up with your favorite fruits. If you're trying to work out, start with easy workouts the first week or 2. I've made the mistake in the past by starting off going to the gym every single day for an hour, lifting weights as hard as I can. One of my goals this year is to gain muscle, so that is going to require a targeted diet and going to the gym and lifting weights. But when I start too heavy and I lift as strong as I can, I burn out really quickly. So what I'm doing this year differently is by starting off 2 days on the gym, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, and starting with no weights. Just jumping back in and making it a habit of being back at the gym. That's my first small change. That's what I'm doing because I've seen that making small changes in the beginning has worked much better than trying to make big changes all at once.
Number 4, focus on the excitement of the moment, not just the end results. The steps you take towards your goal should feel good. For example, if you're gonna exercise doesn't always include rigorous like workouts, HIIT, and all that stuff. If you can make exercise a hobby, like dancing, it's a great way to implement the exercise on your daily basis. Or one thing that's very underappreciated is walking. So pick up a podcast, pick up a good playlist, go for a walk, and enjoy the moment. If you're not enjoying the process, you're most likely not to hit your end goal.
Number 3, you can always start again. A lot of times we might feel bad about having to start over, but the way I see it is we never really start over. We just start again. We use our previous experience and our previous knowledge to pick up where we left off and continue going up from there. For example, I recently decided to study Portuguese again. It's been 6 years since I last studied this language seriously, but I'm thinking about possibly visiting Brazil soon, so I really wanted to try it again. And that's how I found italki while looking for a way to brush up on my Portuguese. At italki, you can learn Spanish, Portuguese, and over 150 other languages with high-quality native-speaking teachers. And you can filter by country so you can learn about that country's specific way of speaking. You can explore teacher profiles and see what other languages they speak, their qualifications, and experience. You can have customized one-on-one Spanish lessons to discuss any topics you need at any time, anywhere. You'll pay per lesson, no subscription, no commitment, and most importantly, Spanish lessons start at just $5. I'm already fluent in Spanish, so I took a Portuguese lesson to show you how fun and easy it is to take languages with italki.
Sinto muita saudade. O meu prato favorito mexicano é el pozole. Ai, el pozole me encanta.
Verde
E também
vermelho?
vermelho, o vermelho. Era tão picante que o suor chega a descer aqui na testa.
So if you want to have more meaningful travel experiences, express yourself in Spanish or another language confidently with your friends, family, colleagues, or improve your job prospects, don't miss out on this opportunity with italki. The new year is here and it's the perfect time to set your New Year goals in language learning. Click through the link in the description below to take your language learning to the next level. Don't forget to use our exclusive promo code EATBAILA2023 for an extra $5 off your first lesson. The discounts are only available for the first 50 users and will expire on January 31st, so don't miss out.
Number 2, you don't have to wait for Monday. The new year is a good time to start, but you don't have to wait for the new year or a new month to start working towards your goals. You don't even have to wait for Monday. Don't strive to be perfect. Strive for consistency. Don't wait for next week when you can start today. This is a tough one, especially if you have perfectionist tendencies, because emotionally, it can be more rewarding to have a perfect week or a perfect day. And the moment that we mess up, oof, our week is ruined. But having thoughts of, oh, this week is ruined, I'm gonna start again on Monday, and it's only Wednesday, you're letting go of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days that you could have been working towards your goals. Accept that you're not perfect. Letting go of your goals because you didn't have a perfect week or a perfect day. Every new hour is an opportunity to implement number 3, which is you can always start again and you do not have to wait for Monday.
No, stay. And number 1, take notes of your progress. It doesn't have to be a fancy journal or anything. This is just a random journal that we had laying around. It has writing in it already. But I started by writing my health and fitness goals right here. It's not clean, it's not perfect or pretty, there's scratches all over it.
But it's yours.
But it's there.
And that's
it's,
what makes you unique.
Exactly. And it's where I write down every single small step that I take towards my goal. You don't have to be super detailed as long as you're writing down the days that you went, any time that you went to the gym or that you ate well that day. You're proud of yourself for taking your first language lesson. Draw a little heart, draw a star, draw something to show so that you're visually showing yourself that you're making steps towards the long-term goal. This is especially important for long-term goals, especially because they usually take longer to see results. So having something on paper helps so that you're seeing those results, or at least that you're making progress towards it.
What this all boils down to is
Just a quick interruption to give a shout out to our Patreon members. Thank you so much. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And I wanted to tell you all really quickly about the new platform called New. It's a social media platform where you get to decide the fate of the creator. Check us out on New.
what this all boils down to is persistence and consistency.
When you put all 5 of these things together, that's what it really comes down to, those 2 things. Our biggest challenge personally is the consistency part.
Sure.
Because when you're traveling, there's no routine. It's much harder to be consistent with things when every day looks different, but that's not an excuse. And that's where persistence comes in. Making small incremental changes, focusing on the excitement of the moment.
You can always start again.
Always starting again. Not waiting until Monday to start again, and keeping notes of the progress. Staying persistent in all of these things is super key, especially when we feel like we've messed up and feel like we're a failure. Don't let that happen to you. We've been there.
A lot.
We're excited to stay persistent and consistent this 2023 to pursue our health and language goals. But we'd love to hear about yours. Make sure to leave your goals down below because you're much more likely to accomplish them if you've written them down. So might as well leave them in the comments below.
Manifest.
If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And with that, we say, se cuidan, se bañan y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Ciao.